Look at this, Neil. Another day, another city.
We're crisscrossing Australia on a mission to reignite love.
The lure of God.
The love these families have for their homes.
I love the energy, the feeling, and I'm not moving.
Where memories were made.
We brought our 3 children home to this house.
It's a beautiful old home.
I want to love this house forever.
But that doesn't mean it can't be better.
Welcome home, guys.
Beautiful. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
This is stunning.
Yes, you can fall in love all over again.
Just beautiful.
This is a very important part because essentially I just want to beat Neil. Love comes in many forms.
Unexpected. Oh, this is beautiful.
Believe me, I'm a real estate romantic. You ready for some drama? I will offer up the coolest houses,
I really love this.
the swankiest suburbs,
Oh my gosh.
life-changing moves that are irresistible.
Sold.
But when it comes to making a choice,
What we've decided is to...
Will they stay?
Frankly, it's become quite an emotional decision as well.
or will they go?
I'm still not... I don't know. I still don't really know.
In this episode, Tom and Katie are recently engaged and invested in a classic old Sydney terrace.
I saw the bones that were there that I really liked.
But it's stuck in the dark ages.
You feel like you're in the middle of Dracula's castle. You know, it's quite dark and gloomy.
I think I can transform their gothic horror into a real fairy tale.
Holy skylight. It's like a cathedral in here.
While I believe they should trade up. Here we are.
Andrew. I love it.
And get out while the market's in their favour.
You're putting me under pressure now, aren't you?
Don't you love me?
So the bottom line is,
Are you going to love it?
or are you going to list it?
So, 16 years I lived in Surrey Hills, Andrew. This was my neighbourhood.
Oh, look, it's a pretty nice area.
You know, you're like the mayor of the Gold Coast. Let me be mayor of Surrey Hills.
But you don't live here anymore. Do you miss it? Do you regret it?
I don't really have regrets. Do you?
Well, you're my co-host, so that's number one. We're my biggest.
Oh, thank you.
I do have a real estate regret.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, I once owned an apartment right in the centre of London.
Oh, wow. And?
Sold it.
Ooh, ouch. I had a pair of black leather pants.
I don't know where you're going with this,
Oh, it's a regret. I regret buying them.
but you do. Don't tell me they were tight leather pants.
Never you mind, Andrew. Anyway, today we're meeting a young couple who are a perfect fit for each other. Tom and Katie are both finance professionals and met while Katie was here in Sydney on a work secondment from the US of A.
Have a good day.
Hi, darling. I moved to Australia about 5 years ago, and I just kind of viewed it as an adventure.
Her mum had said to her before she left, you know, have fun, just don't fall in love. And we hit it off really well straight away. Had a lot of shared interests. She was very good at tennis. My parents had met playing tennis, so I was like, you know. And the first time we were on court, I think she let me win. Because honestly, I beat her 6-love.
No, you did not.
I've never come close to matching it with her ever since. So 2 years has become 5, and hopefully will be a few more still.
It seems there's no slowing this sporty couple down. High-flying jobs, an active social life, and recently engaged. But before they get to planning the international wedding, there's another burning question they need to answer.
I think we've decided to just figure out what we want to do with the house first and then conquer the wedding and the next steps. We'll see how
We
this
just got to
house
find
thing
the right
plays out.
house.
Yeah.
Such as this house.
Indeed, the one thing missing from this perfect arrangement is an agreement on the place they call home.
Buying this house was a little bit of a strange one. At the time, we were living in Paddington, and that's the neighbourhood that we kind of really liked.
With an investment property each, Tom and Katie took the opportunity to marry their finances and buy a home together. But with the Sydney market booming in 2017, they had to compromise.
We spent a lot of time looking in Paddington and realized that probably just wasn't going to be in our price range. I definitely think that Surrey Hills was the alternative property location for us.
I probably was a little bit glass half full. I saw the bones that were there and that I really liked, and I just could visualise it's going to be exactly what we want.
We didn't really realize how much work and time it was going to be to actually fix it up the way we wanted.
Fast forward 18 months, and it's now obvious their fixer-upper has become a serious downer.
I would absolutely say that the floor plan, the kitchen, and the bathroom are my least favorite things about this house. Just having more space, having it be a bit more updated would make, I think, a huge difference. The other thing that I really, really hate is that we only have one bathroom.
It can be a little bit of a battle in the mornings. I tend to hog the bathroom. I just need to get
Here.
Nothing like spitting on TV.
Beautiful.
And she tends to do a lot of getting ready in the bedroom. And yes, while you are using the bathroom, you will have these lovely glass bricks there, which means that everyone can see you mid-usage.
For Katie, there's just too much that needs to be done, and the home doesn't suit their lifestyle, so she's ready to list it.
I absolutely feel embarrassed bringing people over. The house is constantly dark, and you feel like you're in the middle of Dracula's castle. You know, it's quite dark and gloomy.
Dracula's castle?
Oh, okay.
Really? This place? Come on.
It's pretty grim.
Yes, Surrey Hills is a far cry from Romania, but with a deteriorating house and the falling Sydney property market, Katie can no longer see the light.
I definitely have a little bit of buyer's remorse, seeing prices drop and drop and drop. So I'm at the point now where I'm kind of like, is it even worth putting any more money into this thing? Because we might not get that back.
But Tom wants to love it and sink his teeth into where they are. So to seal the deal, he's giving Katie a sneaky proposition to expand the family by one.
I think Katie will be very surprised when we have a beautifully renovated house and we have a nice, cute little dog.
Oh, now a dog's a part of the package? You didn't tell me this.
Game on, advantage, team love it.
Match, team list it.
I feel as if I've come home.
This is a nice street too. It's a
Beautiful.
no-through road. Here we are.
Nice terrace.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Yes, just admiring your street. Sadly, admiring your terrace too. Looks very nice. Can we look inside?
Of course. We're on our way to go get a coffee.
I'm actually looking forward to this one. I've got to
Yeah, me
admit.
too.
There's a bit of a spring in your step there, Whittaker.
And why wouldn't I? I feel an excited nostalgia traversing this classic two-story terrace. Downstairs, there's one bedroom, which Tom and Katie currently use as a second living area, a separate living and dining room, and a pokey, boxed-in kitchen. Upstairs, there's a master bedroom, 2 guest bedrooms, and the bathroom.
This is feeling very familiar, Andrew.
I bet it is. Size-wise, this looks to me like a sort of typical size terrace.
This is fairly typical. It's like the one I used to live in.
The only thing I will say is that the decor in here doesn't match the young couple we've just met outside.
Not at all. But I'm going to have a look upstairs because I think I know what I'm going to find up here.
There's no houses at the back, actually. And in a city terrace with no neighbours at the rear? Sadly, that's not the type of asset that will help my cause. Like a dark zone here. Back into the light. Poor design, though, and dated.
Vintage 1992. It's a bad year for bathrooms. Good-sized bedroom. Nice old balcony. Room for improvement, though. Upstairs is exactly as I expected.
Looking around down here, this has obviously been modernised.
So many of these old Surrey Hills terraces were modernised in the early 90s, but they haven't been touched since.
This is clearly an amazing area. I mean, How often do you see a terrace with open space like that at the back?
Real estate agents used to divide Surrey Hills into the Bronx end, which is where I lived, and the Paris end, which is where we are now. So I can't think of any reason why they'd want to
And
move
I'm
on.
supposed to convince them to leave this. And buy what? Tom and Katie picked up this little gem for the princely sum of $2.24 million. But that was at the pointy end of the Sydney boom, and their nest egg has since cooled to a value of $2.1 million. And that begs the question.
Tom and Katie, what's the story? You've got this great house, this great terrace in the most desirable part of Surrey Hills. Why would anyone want to leave here?
I feel bad saying, oh, Surrey Hills, but I would so much rather be in Paddington. We felt like we really wanted to get in the market before it, you know, crept up to a point where we couldn't afford something anymore.
So did you feel there was almost like a bit of pressure to buy? Do you think you bought it under duress? Are you regretting buying it? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
We can really make this house sing. It can work
But
for you
there's
both.
no point if they're not committed to the area.
But let me finish, because I need to speak to Tom. So what is it about this house that makes you team love it?
I really want to stay here, Neale. This is our first home together. You know, this is really where we are looking to put down some roots. And I think that this house has fantastic bones.
Yeah.
It had been a share house for 20 years and
It
loved
still
in.
looks like a share house.
And it's
That's very rude.
But true.
Your rent's due next week.
Yes, I've got the box room.
There's not a huge disagreement between us about the sort of place that we want to be in. I think that can be right here. And I'm actually pretty excited about what this place could become.
I don't know. I think Surrey Hills is a little cooler than our demographic, probably.
Yeah, it's a little bit more T-shirt and skinny jeans than linen shirt and chinos, but that's not such a big deal in the context of things.
But what's actually wrong with the house? Let's take the area out of the equation.
The layout in the first instance is terrible. I mean, the kitchen is completely blocked off. We only have one bathroom.
Those things are fixable. And with a little bit of magic, I think that we can get a really, really good outcome there.
I don't think there's
Honestly.
enough magic in the world.
Oh, Katie.
Oh, gosh. I don't think it's going to work. To me, there's a huge risk of overcapitalization in
there
this
is.
house. And some of the stuff that needs to be done, I don't see how we could really address with the budget that we've got to renovate it. I don't know that the challenges can actually be overcome at the price point that we're looking at.
So what's the renovation budget?
So we've got about $200,000. And ideally what we're looking to accommodate with that is we'd love a second bathroom. We'd love to also update the existing bathroom we have. And then we need to do something with the floor plans to make it flow better.
Okay. I think that sounds very doable.
Yes, sadly, I think it is possible too.
It's a healthy budget, but to make it a wise investment will require a clever design. I'll need to create a free-flowing entertainer's kitchen and living room, update the existing bathroom, and squeeze in a second.
Let's now move on the conversation to their new home. You like the way I said home, not house? Where are we looking? Silly question, isn't it?
I wonder.
Yeah. And what sort of budget and what's the criteria for your new home?
Well, I think we'd be looking in the mid-2s. And for that, I would really like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a nice open concept to do some entertaining. And I think you're picking up on the fact that we'd like to be in Paddington. And if you really want to incentivize him to move, you'll also give him some wine storage.
Wine storage. Right.
Good luck with that, Mr.
A
Winter.
whole wine cellar will be like 2 car parking spaces undercover as well, will we?
Yes, please.
Yes.
And I won't consider anything less.
No, do you not have a sneaky feeling you mean that? It might sound like a lot of green to play with, but there is a long list of requirements and a niche search area. Oh, and they want it all pre-packaged in the Paris end of Paddington.
Well, Mr. Winter, I think I might have the easier job here. I have a long history with terrace houses. I know how to make them
Very long
absolutely shine. And I think we can really make this house work for you.
You might have the edge, but Katie, don't you worry.
You're the best, right,
Oh,
Andrew?
absolutely. That's what I'm always telling myself.
Look, Andrew, I can give them the house that they want, but I'm in danger of overcapitalising.
I think we will overcapitalise.
Yeah, and Katie's ready to cut her losses and go now.
So, in other words, I have to find them a house they like, in an area that they like, and one that makes financial sense.
This one's difficult.
Oh, yeah. This young, successful, dynamic duo are recently engaged and living in Sydney's inner-city suburb, Surrey Hills. But Katie's heart lies somewhere else.
I loved our old neighborhood, Paddington, because Tom and I formed our real relationship there.
Tom, on the other hand, thinks they are in the perfect spot to put down some roots for their future family.
I love the bones of the house and the elements that I know are there that can accommodate where we see our lives going together.
Yeah.
And in the intervening period, maybe we'll start small with a little dog.
He's trying to tempt me with a dog to stay in this house. He's totally cheating.
It's crucial Tom and Katie both love my design. And with the $200,000 budget, I'm planning to take a few risks to keep them in their current home. Like many old terraces, this one is long and narrow. So the key will be maximising that skinny width.
Guys, the thing I really want to do with this renovation is give you a lot more space. This house is not functioning for you properly, but it can do so easily. The first thing I want to do is put barn doors there, sliding barn doors on that wall right behind you.
We're moving the doorway and opening up the end wall to allow the spare bedroom to double as an extendable living area. I'm replacing the heater with a fireplace to restore the heritage character. And there's integrated wine storage under the stairs.
Okay.
I listened to you. I know you want something for your wine.
Tom's already moved in his head.
I never left.
Yeah.
So in reality, this is going to feel like it's twice the size. You are going to have a generous living area here. So when you have those parties, when it's Thanksgiving and you want to fill the house with people, you can, and you will all be in the same area. Sounds good so far?
So far, yes.
You wait until we get to the kitchen.
Okay.
The old kitchen was boxed in by an obstructive L-shaped counter benchtop and nib wall. Removing them will allow space for guests to mill around an island bench, complete with an integrated sink.
That is exactly, I think, for me, and hopefully for you as well, that is exactly what we want.
This is going to be a wall of appliances, and you're going to have a really smart Euro laundry. It's all going to feel very streamlined, very integrated, very neat.
That's awesome.
What we're also going to do is we're going to get rid of the glass ceiling, finishing off with sliding doors out onto the patio.
Beautiful.
Okay?
Awesome. You have just turned this area into, like, a haven for us to entertain and have people over.
Well, that was absolutely the plan. But there's more to come. Let's go upstairs.
Ooh.
Up here, it's a game of give and take. The second spare bedroom will be reinvented as an extension of the master suite, with walk-in robe and ensuite bathroom. The existing bathroom will be reconfigured to lose the conspicuous glass bricks and add a wardrobe for the spare room.
So it's a very different configuration up here.
Absolutely.
But I think it's going to give you that sense of luxury and the sense of space that you need.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good balance that's important for us when we've got guests and, you know, a potential family of our own in the future as well.
Now, Katie, I have to point out that this ensuite bathroom and walk-in robe is not in Paddington. Sadly, it's still going to be here in Surrey Hills, but I'm hoping that you're going to love it. So can I go ahead?
Let's do it.
Full marks, let's go.
I'm confident these plans will unlock the house's potential and create a glamorous, future-proof home for Tom and Katie's growing family. Hopefully, it will be game, set and huppy.
I think we're going to be calling this a home very shortly.
I think it seems like it's too good to be true. I still think that there's an opportunity to have all of that in Paddo.
OK, so no prizes for guessing my first location. Famous for its iconic markets, designer boutiques, beautifully restored heritage pubs and uber-trendy cafes. Dogs, however, are optional.
These streets are starting to look a little familiar.
Yes, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see.
Oh, you might be.
Yeah.
I think she is.
You're not too reluctant, though, Tom, are you?
Yeah, I do like this.
I can already see how you're trying to paint this, Mr. Winter. Something like, Tom and Katie bought at the top of the market in 2017. And since then, house prices have fallen by up to 15%.
What a beautiful voice.
I'm going to find them a bargain.
Classic Mr. Winterman.
Yeah, well, that's very rude.
But Tom's property prophecy does sound about right. It is a great time to buy, and I reckon I've got just the one. gorgeous on the outside and a modern stunner on the inside. Fully renovated with 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms and a sizable courtyard. Paddington attracts almost 3 times the state average for property viewings. And this is exactly the type of pad that's given Paddo its primo reputation.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Look at its pretty yellow door.
Come on in. It is glorious. Right. Here we are.
Andrew. I love it.
Of course you do.
It's an entertainer's home because all this area flows into one. Plus, perfect for puppies and babies if they were ever to come along.
Or both.
Yes, or both.
What do you say to that?
He's hitting the brief. It's frustrating.
I'm so happy I could cry right now. This is so beautiful.
So now it is your chance to look around your new home. Look at everything, take your time. Don't want to rush you. Neale should be on pins and needles. While it's a touch smaller than Tom and Katie's current home, there is a whole extra story, and that means it feels bigger than its inner city footprint. On the ground floor, there's a second living room and powder room. Upper level, and there's a guest bedroom, chic family bathroom.
It's good.
It's nice.
And a master-sized second bedroom.
This is really nice and
so
bright.
good.
Look at the little balcony there as well.
I know. Look at this.
This is pretty cool.
How cute is this? Oh my gosh.
I think you've already moved in.
I really do.
This is your little Titanic area.
Katie might already feel like she's flying, but I reckon even Tom will be screaming king of the world when he discovers the piece de resistance.
Oh my goodness.
Check this out.
I know.
A split-level master suite comprising an enormous dressing room with his and hers vanity. That should see an end to the morning tussle.
This is so cool.
And a majestic lofted boudoir completely private and full of light thanks to the 3rd-story outlook. It's simply impossible not to fall for.
Home.
I think I'm home.
I can tell you love it.
Yeah.
I can already smell the Thanksgiving turkey permeating from that contemporary kitchen. So, how did it go?
I'd say it went pretty well.
What is it? Apart from Paddington, is it just the house as well?
Oh, you killed the location. It's amazing, obviously. But I would say the master suite is really special. I mean, the privacy and the space up there. I've never seen
Is that a
use
tear in your eye there, Tom?
A tear in my eyes. I hear the removalist truck
yeah.
wheeling up.
One question you haven't asked yet is price. What do you think?
We were wondering about that.
So it's got a price guide of the mid-2s.
You've really hit the brief here. This is what we want, where we want, in the price range that we want. It is slightly smaller than what we have now. And I guess also the design style of the house, it's a bit modern, clean lines.
Clutching at straws here. You, oh my God, you're just like trying to find anything, Tom. I don't mind that.
Yeah. Darling, look at this place. I mean...
Like, our house is already small enough, so we're moving down slightly.
But we're moving up in neighborhood.
I think it's probably a little bit more modern than what we normally like.
You could hardly fault it for being perfect and modern, even if it's not traditional style.
I think you've just decided
I just
you want
like
to live
this
here.
one.
You're putting me under pressure now, aren't you?
Don't you love me?
Well, they wanted the perfect house in Paddington. Look, I've given it to them. It is spot on, bang on brief. I nailed it. The trouble is, where now? I know, I'll repaint the door. I'll show them this house another couple of times.
Back in Surrey Hills, and the 90s kitchen and floor plan are now a thing of the past. Demolished bench tops and walls have opened the house right up. But it's not all smooth sailing. These old terraces are like Christmas chocolate boxes. You never know what you're going to get. And this time, we've got an orange cream.
Hi, Mel.
Hi Neil, how are you?
Good. How's my favourite Surrey Hills terrace?
We have hit a slight snag, I'm afraid, but it's to be expected in a building of this age. Ash, the builder's inside, and I'm sure he'll be very happy to fill you in.
Thank you, Mel. I think. Hi, Ash.
Morning, Neil. How's things?
Well, good. I wasn't expecting this.
We weren't either.
What's the problem?
Rising damp and rotting timbers.
I could smell the damp the minute I came through the door.
Once we started pulling the floor up, the timbers just started falling apart. So, unfortunately, nothing much could be saved in this room. As you can see, we've got all new timbers there, ready to go and start putting things back together.
Replacing the subfloor will cost almost $5,000, but I'm hoping the progress we're making is enough to floor Katie, in a good way.
Oh my God.
Someone's been in here.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm just trying to take it all in.
Oh
Jeez.
my gosh, this is
There's
insane.
no floor?
No.
There's no walls?
Because of the rising damp, the timbers have rotted, so they've all had to be removed.
Yeah.
It's a
Big-
real blank canvas at this stage,
big
isn't it?
change.
Oh, totally. This is very exciting. I think this is very exciting.
I'm excited to put it back together again.
I just think like having the line through and being able to see all the way through from the back of the house to the front of the house.
And now you can see the space that you've got to play with.
It's understandable that Katie has some reservations with so much demolition taking place, but it might be a different story upstairs, where the new master suite is starting to take shape.
Wow. Look at all this space.
You're standing in your walk-in wardrobe, looking at your new ensuite.
This is huge. This is great.
Yeah.
Is it going to be big enough for you?
Is it going to be big enough for you?
You guys can fight about that later.
This is going to make a massive difference for us.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, the bathroom looks enormous. That's probably one of the things that I'm responding to most in the whole house.
And that's just your ensuite.
I know. It's crazy. I love it.
There you go. I think we're getting some positive comments here. This is the
Are
green
you feeling
shoots.
positive?
I'm definitely feeling positive, a little nervous. I think I'm just apprehensive at this stage.
Which is totally natural. It's going to be worth it. I promise you.
Okay. I know Tom trusts you, so we'll see what happens. I'm feeling excited, but also at this stage a little apprehensive. It's probably a little naive, but I wasn't expecting things to be this torn up, and it was surprising, definitely.
Tom and Katie want perfection in Paddington,
Oh my gosh. I love it.
and I have given it to them first go.
You've really hit the brief here. This is what we want, where we want, in the price range that we want.
But I know Neil's up to his old tricks,
Wow.
trying to bamboozle Katie with the drama of demolition.
I'm so excited for this bathroom.
And that's just your ensuite.
I love it.
So, rather than going back to Paddo, I want to show them something left of field. I am not necessarily going to be sticking to brief.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
It feels very on brand for you.
Yeah, exactly. And we've called it a house search. Well, this next property might not fall into that category.
In what way?
Well, it's not a house.
I'm guessing it's probably an apartment then.
Not just any apartment, Tom. This one is in the most salubrious of Sydney's eastern suburbs, Double Bay. Around here, it's all lifestyle for the rich and famous. Elegant shopping, grand residences, even sandy beaches. The boulevards in this part of town are lined with manicured trees and luxury vehicles. And smack bang in the middle of the village is this sophisticated mega unit with 3 spacious bedrooms and 2 stylish bathrooms. There's some serious bang for the exclusive buck. And with an annual growth rate of 9.7%, Double Bay is still a great place to double down. Here we are in Double Bay. Guess where we're going to have a look at?
I imagine we're right in front of it.
Come on. The sense of scale on the inside proves this is an atypical apartment. But is it too far left of field?
And this really is the big sales pitch. It's just how long it took us to walk down that corridor to get to here. Are you surprised?
Yeah.
Very spacious. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Initial impressions, it's very impressive.
It's a lot of property in an absolutely phenomenal location. Why don't you go off and have a wander and we'll have a chat in a moment?
Yes, thank you.
Off you go.
This clean and sleek apartment defines modern living with oodles of convenience.
Oh my gosh.
This is a fantastic room.
Loads of accommodation for guests and potentially growing family.
I love the marble.
Plus, that huge balcony with a lovely leafy outlook. A glorious spot for hosting.
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
You've gone a long time. That's encouraging.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful and huge.
Yeah.
Very spacious.
The layout is really nice. Can't fault the size of the bedrooms. They're all really good size.
This was a real wild card for us because you were not looking for an apartment. How does that sit with you?
I think it suits us really nicely, actually.
The thing I've always had in the back of my head about apartments is just that sometimes they can feel a little bit boxy, a little bit closed in. This apartment doesn't have that feeling to me.
No, not
which
at
is
all.
Good.
OK, shouldn't we talk about dollars?
I guess we should.
OK, the property is on the market. It's got a guide. This isn't probably going to surprise you in the sort of mid to high twos.
Okay.
OK.
This really could be an area that you could afford to buy into while the market's like it is at the moment.
Yeah.
You promise me you'll give this some thought.
I'm not sure how, once I walk into a fully renovated house in Surrey Hills with all of Neale's magic, how, whether I'll still have that thought in my head, but there is a thought lodged.
Andrew certainly went off script with the location, didn't he?
He's a bit desperate, that guy. He'll do anything to win.
I'm surprised, but I really like the area. Maybe I was too focused on Paddington.
I'm just not sure about the apartment thing. I think my heart's realistically is in a walk-up house.
Well, still gives us something to think about.
I know Tom's heart lies in Surrey Hills, and I'm confident this will be the only terrace he and Katie long for. We've now replaced the rotten flooring and flooded the house with natural light by installing skylights.
Wow!
Yes.
Mel, what a transformation.
I know, it's amazing. The sense of light and space in here now, we've just breathed new life into it.
Absolutely. And we've got a floor. So
That's
this
right.
is a big improvement.
Yeah, they've rebuilt it from the ground up, so it's now safe and secure and it'll be here for another 100 years.
While Tom and Katie might not be here for 100 years, I'm hoping they love it enough to stay at least a few more.
Look at this.
Hey, hey.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
There are
The floors are back. You've got floor. Team Love It has been pretty busy.
I'd say.
You are standing in front of a mock-up of your island bench.
Very cool, yeah.
This is great. It really helps visualise the space.
I thought it would really help the process. We have taken this wall back as far as we can legally.
Okay.
So in order to deal with that, we've given you a curved edge to make it easier to access around it.
It's cool.
Which, well, it is cool. I mean, it
Yeah.
happens to be really on trend at the moment anyway, so it looks beautiful.
I have to say I'm getting a little nervous because I'm getting excited about it now.
Well, you wait until you see upstairs. If you're excited down here, you wait until you see what's in store up in the
cannot wait.
bedrooms. Should we go and have a look?
Yes,
let's do it.
Walking upstairs is now an impactful experience. The new skylights give a sense of bright and height, welcoming guests to their bed and bathroom.
Check this out.
Holy skylight. It's like a cathedral in here.
But the real draw card, a master suite, which will be a luxe sanctuary.
Oh my gosh. This is my closet. Oh my God. Look at the tiles.
They look
I
stunning.
love it.
They look absolutely stunning. That's such a good colour.
I love it. It's really, really good.
Katie, I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen Team Listed smile so much.
Really? Well, in that case. Okay, but I'm not giving up yet. We still have one more place to see, so this isn't over.
I know it's going to take something very special to lure Tom over to Team List It. So I found a terrace that's fully loaded and located just a stone's throw away from Paddington, in one of Sydney's edgiest suburbs.
Darlinghurst. Andrew, is that skinny jeans or Chino land that we're heading to?
I would say it depends on which bit of Darlinghurst you're in.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what we can get in terms of for our money in Darlinghurst. It's not a market I think Katie and I are as familiar with.
Yeah.
Darlinghurst is a locale with a scarlet history, the hangover of which is a happening nightlife and flamboyant, eclectic culture. And this is good stock, with an essence of cool, an entertainer's kitchen, private courtyard, and as you delve deeper, the house reveals its true brilliance, a versatile layout with a surprising amount of space. And house prices around here are generally a tad lower than the likes of Paddington, so the bottom line should appeal to Tom's hip chino pocket.
So, Darlinghurst, and this is the house. Don't be put off by this window. This house is very much all about what's inside.
Okay.
We've got one sort of living area, study or something there. And then we're into this. I told you it was all about the inside.
Wow. I love those doors.
Tom?
It's got a little bit of that industrial aesthetic to it, so it's a little bit different to what we'd been thinking about, but it screams have friends over, have family over, so I like that about it.
I love the space. The space is fantastic.
This is very much architectural. And I'm being completely honest, because I know you're not going to believe me. If I was looking for a Sydney inner city terrace right now, I'd buy this. I love this.
Oh, you're just saying that, are you?
No. If my wife saw this, she'd have a signing on the dotted line before we even got out the door.
Really? There you go.
Yeah.
Something to think
So
about.
now you're going to look at it very differently, aren't you?
Thank you.
If you don't buy it, I will. Nothing encourages a prospective buyer like a little healthy competition.
Look at that master,
bedroom
hey?
is huge. Is this the master, do you think?
Wow.
This is absolutely enormous. Look at that. I love the herringbone in the bathroom. This is incredible.
After you.
Oh my gosh, the skylights are incredible. This really is very architectural, isn't it? Oh, a little baby room. More space.
Yeah. Oh, keeps going.
Another room. How cute is this? I have to say, Andrew is right. This is really impressive when you get all the way into the house.
I'm just amazed how much space there is.
It's really hidden from the street, isn't it?
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
Come and sit down.
Made yourself at home, have you?
Absolutely, yes.
Already moved in.
Yeah.
Now you've been here a little bit longer, what are you thinking?
I think you did good, Mr. Winter.
But, you know, you already want to move. Tom?
The thing that catches me about this house a bit is the style of it. It's certainly not what we would have picked, but it actually is really light, really bright.
How are we doing location-wise? Is this enough to tempt you? It's not Paddington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a really good location.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the price? Obviously, I haven't submitted my offer yet, but...
Mid-twos, maybe?
I think in this area, I'd guess probably, in this market, 2.4, 2.5.
You're both pretty close. The price guide's 2.4.
That's good value.
You get a lot of house.
You do, a lot.
So am I going to have a bit of competition on the offer front then?
There's a lot to think about here. I think this is a bit of a curveball, but it actually is a really effective one.
Yeah, interesting. This is the house that has kind of started to push you over the edge.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of place that could be our home. For me, it really comes down to value and what will our house, when it's done, be worth.
Yeah.
Ah, Surrey Hills. These streets will always feel like home to me. I just hope Tom and Katie find that same emotional connection at today's homecoming.
Andrew, I just love being back in my old hood. This was my park for years.
What, you used to live here? Which bench?
No, this was my dog park. We are right in the heart of Surrey Hills here.
Look, I can't argue with you. This is a beautiful part of inner city Sydney. I love it too, and what you've done with Tom and Katie's house is fantastic. But I'm feeling a little bit optimistic.
Because it's not Paddington?
Because it's not Paddington, exactly.
What has Paddington got, Andrew, that this doesn't have? They have now got the perfect inner city terrace.
True. And by the way, why have you bought me tea? You know I hate tea.
Because we're in Surrey Hills. It's all a little bit herbal. Tea is good for you, Andrew.
It's supposed to calm you down?
Yes, it is supposed to calm you down.
Won't work for me. Come on.
Tom and Katie's dark, disjointed terrace has gone from looking like a dire share house to an exquisite modern restoration. It's now proudly poised to serve this vogue couple for many years to come.
Here they are.
Hello, boys.
Tom and Katie, it's D-Day, decision day.
Oh, I have to say, I'm really excited, actually, Neale.
The house is absolutely amazing, and it's still not in Paddington.
Thank you for reminding them of that.
I thought I'd have
He's
to.
such a downer, isn't he?
Go and get another cup of tea.
I'm going to get a coffee now.
Okay.
I need
Come
it.
on. I can't wait to go inside.
Very excited. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
How about this? What have you done at the place?
Wow. I can't even take it all in. It's crazy.
This is amazing. It's such a transformation.
It is such a transformation.
You can see now all the way through to the park at the back.
I know, it's
It's
incredible.
Chocolate timber floors run from front to back, accentuating the free-flowing living space and drawing the eye out to the park. Soft tones and a marble mantle enhance the room's feeling of space, complemented by bold contrasts and a Victorian fireplace, which provides balance and drama.
So this is where you had a living room before, and it was too small. Just wait a moment.
Oh my God. How good does this look?
This is so pretty.
It's so chic. It's very elegant.
And let's not forget that this room could so easily be converted back into a bedroom should you need it in the future.
Yeah.
But keep these doors open and you've now got double the living space you had before.
Yeah. I can already feel like the openness and the flow between the two rooms.
Yeah.
Well, Tom, I think flow is the key word. You've got that
incredible.
seamless connection from front to back.
Yeah.
Talking of that, should we go to the kitchen?
Yes,
Absolutely.
please. Yes.
Because this journey has only just started. There is
Yeah.
so much more to see.
That connection is boosted by the preppy blue New York loft-style wine bar under the stairs. Art Deco-inspired furnishings and a custom banquette sustain the theme in the open-plan dining area, which connects to the bold, shaker-style and brass kitchen, centered by a cool and cleverly curved island bench. This entire ground floor is bespoke for contemporary entertaining in style.
Wow. Oh,
How good is this?
I love the navy. It looks awesome. It's incredible. It looks so good.
This is stunning. It really is stunning. I love this massive island
I
bench.
know.
It's just so perfectly sized.
Yeah.
It works really well, doesn't it?
We can actually
Yeah.
use our whole kitchen now. This is great.
You certainly can.
Yeah.
Far be it from me to use the word bribe. I prefer incentive.
Oh God, what is this?
I do have a little something for you.
How cute.
A good American-style apple pie.
Oh, that is so sweet.
It's a housewarming gift, because I want you to stay here. But hey, we've got a whole upstairs to look at too.
Yes.
There's so much more to see.
Oh.
Upstairs, the guest bedroom is soft and neutral. The main bathroom is classic and modern, yet rich with inherent charm. Glass, mirrors, and white tiles maximize the perception of space. The entire first level basks in the glory of skylights, making the home a joy to explore. And the jewel in the crown, an indulgent master suite. Refined sophistication for a contemporary couple.
Beautiful.
This is amazing.
It is very luxurious, Neale. So elegant and
Katie,
finished.
didn't I promise you luxury?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. And this is my favorite part.
I was wondering if you'd noticed that. It's kind of centrally positioned. Look,
Yeah.
I'm being presumptuous, but I thought there might just be a puppy on the way at some stage.
Oh, I I love that, yeah. Oh, Neale, this is incredible.
I'm a little lost for words, just like it's home.
Go and check out the
I was gonna
ensuite.
say.
Go on. I know you can't wait. Ensuite and walk in.
Oh my gosh, look at this. This might be my favorite part of the whole house.
It looks really, really cool.
It's luxurious, I think. How much do you think this place is worth? Now that all these improvements have been made.
Yeah, I would be interested what Andrew has to say about that. Let's go and find him.
Yeah, well, don't move in yet.
Tom and Katie took on the risk of overcapitalisation by backing Neale's renovation wizardry and boldly investing $200,000 into the new design. So the question on everyone's lips is, exactly how much have the changes affected the current value?
I know Neale has sorted this house out. It is amazing. It is totally transformed. But you bought this property when the market was riding high in Sydney. So I think we ought to talk about figures. Before the renovation, this house was valued at the 2.1. So it was actually worth less than you paid. We've had 3 agents have a look at it. 2 of them were pretty keen that it would be around the 2.5.
Wow.
Yeah, gee.
So potentially you've got your money back plus a bit.
Okay.
One agent exceeded that and said it could be over 2.7 if you were to decorate and finish the exterior front and back.
That is significantly higher than what I was expecting.
That's because right now there is a low amount of stock because of the way the Sydney market has been for good quality, fully refurbished terraces like this.
Wow.
So it could be your chance now to get to an area or to a house that you really wanted to move to.
I'm genuinely surprised by that, obviously very happily so.
Will this house see you through the next 5 to 10 years if you add to your family? I think possibly it won't. And I actually think your heart's in another area. Have a chat.
Will do.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
Tom and Katie have hit the jackpot, making a profit of around $200,000. And there's potential to double that by updating the exteriors.
So what do you want to do?
I mean, this place looks incredible. I'm really surprised, actually. Not how incredible it looks. I mean, I was expecting that, but how emotionally invested I feel in it.
Yeah. I always liked this place and I always thought it was going to be something amazing like this. I don't want to go, but the numbers that Andrew's talking about, I mean, it's really hard, right?
You can't ignore that, for sure.
Tom and Katie, I've given your inner city terrace a new lease on life, and I hope you get to spend many more Thanksgivings in this house.
Neale, I think you've done a fantastic job. It's incredible. It's really everything that we could have wanted.
It does look stunning. It does look stunning. You've done a great job.
Yeah.
I think you need to ask the question. Come on.
Tom and Katie, are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Well, this was a really, really tough decision for us. And I was really surprised at how much I felt an emotional connection to it, actually, after all of the work that had been done. But I think it makes sense for us, with the information that we've gotten from Andrew, to list it.
It didn't work, your pie didn't work. Oh, you've got such good sense when it comes to property. So, come on, this is an amazing transformation, this house, but is it just the value or is it really the fact you want to live in Paddington? I'm dying to know.
To me, the thing that really swung it was the valuation. Was just...
He's a man after my own heart.
I was genuinely surprised, and I think with the current Sydney climate that we've got, and obviously the experience we had in terms of the timing of when we've bought it, it just makes sense.
And do you think it will be Paddington?
It makes sense to take the money that we have and invest in the future that we've always kind of seen for ourselves. Hopefully, it is Paddo.
Paddo schmaddo.
Would you like a slice of humble pie?
Do you know what? I think I will.
Been a long time coming to this moment. It was much better than I even thought it would be in every way.
The practical side of us won out in the end, but it doesn't mean that we didn't love the house.
It just feels like it's a sensible decision, although for me personally, it's not really the decision I necessarily wanted to make, but that's all right.
Come on, Neil, hurry up. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't
Like
it?
that sound? There you are, Tom and Katie.
Thank you.
To pies and doggy beds. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
to
Well
that.
done. Cheers, Andrew.
So, are you going to get a puppy?
We are listing, so I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll get you a puppy. How about that?
Perfect, what a solution. Good luck, guys.
To the patter of little tiny paws.